The thing about being the only human at Galactic University is that everyone treats you like you're made of cotton candy and wistful dreams. On my first day, the admissions officer tried to assign me a personal gravity reducer because apparently Earth Standard 1G was enough to crush my delicate bones. I had to explain very politely that I actually like having my organs arranged in correct order. Thank you very much. Name's Alex Rhodes, and I'm what the galactic community likes to call a Deathworlder, though you wouldn't know from how everyone treats me. Sure, Earth's got a few quirks. Gravity that would pancake half my classmates, atmospheric pressure that would turn others into overinflated balloons at a dark convention, and a microbial population that gives alien doctors recurring stress dreams. But somehow I'm the fragile one. Just ask Professor Nix Vell, my Xenobiology 401 instructor. They're essentially a sentient lava lamp with 3 PhDs and a perpetual state of panic. Every time I walk into class, their gelatinous form ripples like they expect me to spontaneously combust from the sheer effort of existing. Student Rhodes, they burbled today, voice echoing from somewhere deep within their translucent mass. Do be careful with the new holo displays. They're calibrated for Class 3 planetary environments. I resisted the urge to roll my eyes. Professor, we've been over this. I'm not going to break from touching school equipment. A concerned wobble passed through their form. Yes, but your species' calcium-based support structure, what you call bones, is rather primitive. From across the room, VX let out a smug, grinding sound, basically their species' version of a chuckle. Imagine a silicon crystal with the personality of a smug Wikipedia editor and the ego of a small moon. Perhaps Student Rhodes should observe from behind protective barrier, they suggested. I've read humans require constant environmental controls to survive. That's a spacesuit, you geometric gossip. I muttered, taking my seat. And I only need one when I'm in, space. Zephyr, a crystalline being somehow less dense than VX despite literally being made of crystal, chimed in with their usual wide-eyed curiosity. Is it true humans must shut down for 8 hours daily to prevent system failure? It's called sleep, and bold of you to judge, considering you photosynthesize 3 days a week. The only one who didn't treat me like I was seconds away from spontaneous implosion was Mio, a fuzzy empath who looked like a sentient dryer lint trap. They bounced excitedly in their hover seat, for rippling with genuine curiosity instead of condescension. Alex, I watched more of those Earth nature documentaries you recommended. The ones about your world's microfauna. Those tardigrades are fascinating, though I'm concerned about how close the camera crew got to such dangerous megafauna. I didn't have the heart to tell them tardigrades are microscopic. Let them believe our toughest life form is the size of a transport pod. It's kind of adorable. The thing about being the only human at Galactic University is everyone treats you like you're made of cotton candy and wishful thinking. On my first day, the admissions officer tried to assign me a personal gravity reducer, as if Earth's standard 1G might crush my fragile little bones. I had to gently explain that no, I actually enjoy having my internal organs properly arranged. Thanks. Name's Alex Rhodes, by the way, what the galactic crowd calls a Deathworlder, though you wouldn't guess it from how they act around me. Sure, Earth has its quirks. Gravity that would pancake half my classmates, atmospheric pressure that could pop others like overripe fruit, and enough bacteria to make the med ward cry itself to sleep. But somehow I'm the one they're worried about. Take Professor Nix Vell, my Xenobiology 401 instructor. They're basically a sentient lava lamp with too many PhDs and a chronic case of anxious wobbling. Every time I enter class, their gelatinous body ripples like they expect me to shatter from exposure to oxygen. Student Rhodes, they burbled. Please be careful with the new holo displays. They're calibrated for Class 3 planetary norms. I had to stop myself from face-palming. Professor, I promise I won't disintegrate from touching a screen. But no, they insisted my primitive calcium-based support structure, aka bones, made me uniquely vulnerable to trauma. Across the room, VX, a walking quartz ego complex, made a smug scraping sound that meant laughter. Perhaps the human should observe from behind protective barrier, they said. I've read your kind needs environmental controls to survive. That's called a spacesuit, you geometric gossip, I muttered, and only in space. Zephyr, somehow even more naive despite being made of literal crystal, chimed in with an airy bell tone. Is it true humans must shut down for 8 hours daily to prevent system failure? It's called sleep, Zephyr, and bold words from someone who photosynthesizes 3 days a week. The only one not constantly worried I'd spontaneously collapse was Mio, a fuzzy empath who looked like a dryer lint colony granted sentience. They bounced in their hover seat beside me, for rippling with genuine excitement. Alex, I watch more of those Earth nature documentaries, the ones about your microfauna. Those tardigrades are amazing, though it was reckless of the film crew to get so close to such dangerous megafauna. I didn't have the heart to tell them tardigrades are microscopic. Let them believe our toughest creature is the size of a hover bus. It's kind of adorable,